Welcome back to the channel. We're playing College Football 26. It's your boy Brazy Boy, and we're playing Ole Miss this week, and then the next week is a bye week, so we'll probably just do some recruiting and then call it a week, or we may play the next week after that. We'll just see with time. Let's get into it. Let's do this.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on another SEC rival, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Rebels will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. So LSU's offense will get first crack at it today. Last season, the Rebels missed opportunity after opportunity to deliver the knockout.
Go!
Trailed until the final play when Garrett Nussmeier threw an overtime touchdown pass and sent Tiger Stadium into pandemonium.
And one of the things I remember most about that game, David, was just how LSU got after Jackson Dart. Their defense in the pass
breaks free. It's a seam wide open. The 20. Touchdown LSU. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
That is how you make a quarterback look good. Throw it short,
run
it a long way. He gets all the yardage for that play. Start the football game finding your playmaker, and your playmaker does the rest, takes it to the house, and gets this offense started out on fire.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rebels offense has its first opportunity of the day. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously, so it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets enough.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Trying play action. Here's a hit. Trying to escape and get it himself. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved.
And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but charges. Clock malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days just to get a leg up in this rivalry game.
It feels like they've been playing this game since the Louisiana Purchase and Napoleonic Law. They've been playing it forever down south in an area of the country where sometimes it just feels like it matters more. I can't wait to see what happens today.
And I love what Reese says. Cheating, yeah. If you're not cheating, you're not trying. And both these schools, obviously, so closely connected. Games are usually really, really good. A ton of talent on the field. Big bragging rights on the line.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the Rebels.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And they decide to trot out the kicker. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. And this one is perfect. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Pulls and fires complete to the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside it. He's got it. 1st down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do, fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Auburn went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Tigers ever do that? Always interesting interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Back pass to Simmons. He's got it. Back midfield, he's got room.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. The Rebels pick up the first down. The most mind-boggling stat from last season is an Ole Miss trailed for a grand total of 2 minutes all year long and somehow lost 3 games and missed the playoff.
Yeah, it was incredible, but it was a great year. You saw the line of scrimmages for Ole Miss really take over. Offense and defensive lines, that was the strength of their team that allowed them to thrive, to win more games, to be more dominant. Palmer reloading a lot of guys in those new spots,
including a quarterback, Lamar Jackson Dart. Obviously, he was a huge part of their success. The last several years, really, you always expect Lane Kiffin to find a good one. But this year, that position's got to play well.
And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. They'll run it on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Nussmeier. A little release to the back. Wide open spaces. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A big third down coming in. Hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. That's reeled in. It's Anderson. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Great place to start for this offense. Caught in the backfield. It's dribbling. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Got the quick pass. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. The Rebels line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Deep shot for the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. They're going to pass on the field goal. They're still looking for 6 in this situation. Quarterback on the keeper. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll do it himself. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Caught in the backfield. It's high. Touchdown, Rebels! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to go up top on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Durham. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Rushes on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that is priority #1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The bootleg to buy a little space. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. Power football with the run.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. He's going up top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He's got an open man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger. That is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud. So like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Not a lot on the return, and they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Grabbed over the middle. It's dribbling. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be leave a man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Get ready. Pushes for the goal line. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Nussmeier. He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Now adjusting. Rolling right and going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's not afraid to go deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left to make 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Quarterback extends the play. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Shoved out of bounds downs after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Looking for the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's buried. And the spin move was sweet and athletic, but not necessarily that productive. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. He unleashes a long one. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Makes a grab past the marker. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll throw it from the red zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is... Despite some serious arm strength shown there. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds a spot in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now on second down. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Rebels line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. He's got great speed. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man,
Time to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 7 over USC. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping... Oh, he dropped it! Defense grabs the football, and there he goes! Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
And when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit. But look how put
and the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier trying to beat the DD. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. On the ground, it's Diggs. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, we could be shaping up for one memorable finish in this Magnolia Bowl.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David. You got to create momentum here early in the second half. You only do that by going out, marching the ball down the field, and scoring right away, trying to put pressure on the opposing offense.
Scanning the field is Simmons. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And the Rebels will punt it away on fourth down. All the way back to the 15. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for space. It's Durham. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him.
Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, Rebels! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, I wish I would play with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
He lets it fly. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
Great job by the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball situations do we see pass interference? That cornerback could not have played that ball better.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. LSU getting set on... Looking to throw on first down. Firing deep. He's got it on the outside. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and... down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Under fire. He'll pull it down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for space, it's Durham. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Would he love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. On third and short, the power run here. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Tigers! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Watkins. And the returner is stopped. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer.
Let's go. Break. Single, single. Set. Ready.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
The coaching staff defensively, they harp on this unit to be more physical, to fly to the football and gang tackle. You're seeing all of that in this game. That's why they're one of the best run defenses in the nation.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And he's able to shed.
They just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Here's the thing, not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Oh, that just really nice catch.
Sorry guys,
by the big tight end, throwing those mints up there, catching the football.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture.
Talk my
Back
mom
to pass,
and
it's Nussmeier. Blasted as he lets it go.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This
But
offense has been doing really
gap
well.
in time.
Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Let's it fly. Pulls it in. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. This time they'll go to the running game.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Oh, better look out. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Snagged in the middle, it's Wallace. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Leaves it with the running back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Rebels want to move quickly.
This is an offense that can move. in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And he does it again. He's showing you time and time again, man. This dude is just like a running back. And you see it in college football now. Just having that guy at that spot, such an advantage. And you watch him there, just pulls the ball down, picks up yardage, and over 100 on the day now.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Flips it out on the screen. Runs through a tackle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment. Defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. 8th play of the drive coming up. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll pull it on the read. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling... better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different looking team than what we saw earlier.
Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there, working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Durham.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
I really like what I see from this offense with the lead in the 4th quarter, and they're moving the sticks. This is now the 6th play of the drive, and they've been able to stay on, bleed clock. They want to just continue doing exactly what they're doing right now.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. On the run, it's Durham. Got enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And this drive feels like it's just gone on forever, right? The clock is just ticking away. The defense is aware that it's got to be frustrating because you just allowed another first down. Fresh set coming up. You got to do something to stop this bleeding.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Steps away. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. It's a one-possession game in the fourth. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Got his man.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. From the gun, running back on the move. Nowhere for him to run again, and now... down is going to be a tough one. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Stribley. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Catch in the middle. It's Wallace. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and all gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
The Magnolia Bowl goes to LSU as the
Alright, let's go to the next week. Let's go! We get another quarterback. Do this, South Carolina.
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The LSU Tigers offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Pressure coming. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is it.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. Convert to the 4th down, and he's still going. Oh, out of space.
aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Durham. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against his defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. Brought down, though, looks as if LSU will pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He got it. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
So South Carolina's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand.
Turning on the Jets. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. And throw off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Guys, we talk about games that just somehow get away from you. I don't think there was a better example last year than that classic between LSU and South Carolina, which the Gamecocks did every single thing except finish.
Well, they got out to an early start. They didn't get a lot of help from the referees, that's for sure. Some very questionable calls in that game. At the end of the day, though, good teams find ways to win games. Garrett Nussmeier and LSU pulled it out.
They did find a way to pull it out, but how about what this game could have meant for South Carolina? Like, they could have been in the college football playoff, and you talk about the refs, they were awful. I mean, the INT returned to the house, but we accidentally touched the quarterback or breathed on him. Some bad breaks, and South Carolina is not forgetting it.
Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This crowd knows when to bring it. Just keep slinging it. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Gamecocks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, LSU! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Complete to start this drive. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick release by the QB. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Picks up the first down, still moving. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. It's year 5 now for Shane Beamer at South Carolina. The Gamecocks coming off their best season since 2013. Now the question is, what's a realistic ceiling?
And I think getting to that 10-win mark. Last year they had 9 wins, but the offense...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 10 over Alabama. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
All right, let's get it.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Using the quick game. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Still on his feet. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. Breaks into the open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football.
Headed to the end zone. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Excellent pass by the back. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Takes the easy completion. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Working that left side now. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. More importantly, we have an early barn burner here. Both teams firing on all cylinders, as our stats will show you. Will the offenses continue to walk it up and down the field, or is there a defensive stop somewhere as we start the 2nd quarter? So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that's going to give us a tie ball game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying to knock that.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Quick completion on the outbound. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Going downfield for the big play. And to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Send the tight end in motion. They'll go to the counter. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Run the gun. The running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Got the quick pass. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He's got it. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fired in there but incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Safe completion on the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. On the move. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. He'll try the left side. Plows through the defense. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off, getting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job.
A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit, Pond.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Pocket breaking down. He'll throw it. And here's the third interception of the night. Takes it the other way. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8. And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a first and goal after the pick. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air, it's Sellers. Trying to bull his way in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. This defense was put in a difficult spot, and they made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. Good job running down the route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Durham. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Second down, they'll go to the air. Lofts one high and deep. Catch it straight inside the 15.
Let's go.
Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Alabama. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin in this. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Gets it out fast. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got an open man. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Sends it downfield. Pulls it in on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a 1st down, and they've got to show this urgency.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
God, dog it, man.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Can't get him to the ground. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Smith. Wide open spaces. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Hey, coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to...
He's loose. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Now, Lenora Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body. And you better look out for his football.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this, and the kicker will be a little bit closer this time. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Off play action on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Trying to barrel in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Looking left. He makes a catch. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Give to the running back. There he goes. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
And you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down on the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown LSU! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Leaves it with the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. To the air. It's Sellers. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. There he goes. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they force that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nestles it in at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. To the air on 1st down. The quick out. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. From the 30-yard line.
To the Tigers!
Back to throw.
Woo!
It's Nussmeier. Touchdown LSU! Grabbed in the end zone and put 6 on the board. And for this receiver, hello viral.
Hello viral, and on every platform, everywhere. You're going to see it in top plays. Not 1, not 2, not 3. Just continuing to count the touchdowns. This guy's been balling.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Alabama. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one?
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable.
Touchdown, Tiger! And they add 6 more in the board with that trip to the house.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover it. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Pulls it in. It's Jacobs. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Snatches it up. Turning it on. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field, treating him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Caught near the sticks, it's Brown. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. You string together a few games like this, and all of a sudden you're pursuing Jamar Chase for that single-season receiving record.
And pursuing some postseason hardware too, man. Like, you're trying to be the best receiver in football. You're trying to be an All-American, and it's plays like this that starts getting that pump going, the hype train going. And at the end of the year, you want to be like, best receiver in football? Where's he from? Baton Rouge.
LSU will get a first down. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. Hand off from the shotgun. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football. With the lead late in the game, if we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
They make the stop, but he got the one he needed and plenty more. It's first and goal. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. They'll try to add another to their lead. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game, offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Runs for the tackle. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Got his man quickly. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Gamecocks are flying down the field. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Finds us back in the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires on the move. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure.
Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. Makes it past the marker. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. The give from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting 1st downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Handoff from the gun. Going airborne. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
How impressive has this passing game been today, and it looks as if it's on the verge of carrying them to a top 10 win.
And how about this passing attack? Doing what you want at will against a top 10 team. This is an impressive display, Palmer, earning that early season, mid-season ranking.
I've loved what I've seen, and they're a top 10 team now, but if they're a team that's going to reach the college football playoff, they're going to have to keep throwing it like this. This dude can play under pressure. Now we've got to see him do it week in, week out against the best teams in the nation.
Gonna run it. It's Berry. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad can...
Alright, well that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, please leave a like. Thank you, and have a nice day.